Farm News Media presents Farm News 5.
Great Lakes Ag Labor Services can help you navigate the H-2A guest worker program. Michigan Farm Bureau is keeping tabs on tax reform legislation, and Michigan Ag Commodities' Chris Betz has a look at market activity. I'm Janelle Brose, and this is Farm News 5.
Farm News 5 is brought to you by Ford.
Access to a reliable agricultural workforce has dwindled over the past several years. Many farmers are turning to the H-2A program to secure their seasonal labor. In order to help those producers navigate the program's complexities and requirements, Michigan Farm Bureau developed the Great Lakes Ag Labor Services program. The program has experienced steady growth since its inception in 2014.
So this year, Great Lakes Ag worked with 35 different clients, and for 2018, we're hoping to work with 52 different farms. We filed 47 different applications, and we will be right around 70 next year for applications. Total workers, we're looking at closer to 2,000 workers. Would probably be just over 1,900. The popularity and the need for the program continue to grow. We're seeing it across the country that it's growing exponentially, especially here in Michigan. We've kind of shied away from it for quite a few years, and now that we have a workable system to it and we're seeing the labor supply continue to decrease, people are running to the program as quick as they can. The quality of the workforce is obviously a very important factor in all of this. The employers put a lot of time and planning and money into this, and they want to know that they're going to have a high quality workforce. People with the right experience, people with the right attitudes. So it has been a concern. We do see that on average we're seeing 85% of the workers return year after year. And then after the first year that continues to grow as far as percentage-wise of the people that they're inviting back.
Great Lakes Ag Labor Services works primarily with fruit and vegetable growers, including Berrien County's Brett Costanza.
We started in 2015. I think the first year we applied for 60 work visas, and I think we ended up with 56 workers. The second year, I believe we were right around 80. I believe this last year we were at 120.
Costanza says the program has worked very well for them. The only struggle they have faced is getting workers to Michigan on time, which is why Vargas recommends getting a jump on the process.
The best time to get in contact with Great Lakes Ag if you're having a labor shortage or if you're interested in learning more about H-2A would be really the fall time after harvest wraps up, November, December. That's when we start working on applications for early season, pruning, planting, and we also start mapping out our year on where we're going to need our staffing.
Learn more or contact Great Lakes online at greatlakesAgLabor.com. Michigan Farm Bureau is calling on members to voice their support for the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, released on November 2nd. Included in the proposal, among other things, is relief from the estate tax and the ability to keep using the cash method of accounting. A bill could come before the whole House as early as next week. MFB will continue to evaluate tax reform as it moves through the U.S. House to ensure it doesn't burden Michigan farmers. Visit Michigan Farm Bureau's Legislative Action Center to ask legislators to support the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
The Michigan Soybean Promotion Committee is devoted to investing soybean farmer checkoff dollars to address grower concerns. We focus our efforts on production research, market development, and outreach. Learn more at michigansoybean.org.
Two bills were signed into law recently by Governor Rick Snyder. Michigan Farm Bureau supported the bills and attended the signing. The first measure prohibits local units of government from imposing an excise tax on food or food products. The second piece of legislation changes high school guidance counselor continuing education requirements to increase the amount of time they spend learning about career technical education and skilled trade job opportunities. With a look at the latest market activity, here is Michigan Ag Commodities' Chris Betz.
Thanks, Janelle. The latest round of world agricultural supply and demand estimates dominated trade this week. The report, released Thursday at noon, gave corn and beans a bearish punch to the face. U.S. corn yield was increased beyond expectations to a record 175.4 bushels per acre. Soybean yield was left unchanged at 49.5, whereas an adjustment lower was expected. Soybeans held some technical support, but have broken their upward trend that had held since mid-August. Corn broke long-term support, notching fresh contract lows. Wheat, U.S., and world ending stocks were both adjusted lower, but remained burdensomely large. For more market information, go to michag.com. With Michigan Agricultural Commodities, I'm Chris Betz.
For more news and video, visit MichiganFarmNews.com. With Farm News 5, I'm Janelle Brose. Have a great week of farming.